Hey guys, so I'm gonna start off by just spraying my face with a little bit of setting spray. I like to do it because I feel like it moisturizes my face a little bit. So I'm going to use, everything I'm going to use today is going to be drugstore. No high-end products, maybe a couple brushes, but that is all. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus All Day setting spray. Shake it up. I did notice that this has a little bit of like an alcohol smell. Doesn't really bother me though. And then I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Prime primer base for blur and redness control. And it comes out green. The green is supposed to cancel out redness on your face. I don't really notice it doing too much of that, but it's not silicone based. It's more of like a moisturizer feeling. I noticed with silicone-y face primers, it breaks up around like my cheek area right here. It just like slips and slides and just doesn't look good on my skin. So I try to stay away from like silicone based face primers. Alright, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Porcelain. I did have a soft beige, but it was way too dark for me. Got that all over my face. I noticed that with the lighter color, it actually does not blend out very well with a like a beauty sponge. So what I like to do is I dot it all over my foundation brush. This is, I believe, Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just going to blend this out with a brush. I feel like it shears out the foundation a little bit, applying it with a brush. So I might add a little bit, another layer, but we'll see how I like it. I get a lot of buildup like around the edges of my nose right here. It really irritates me. But, okay, I think I'm going to do a couple little more dots of it just to dull down my redness that I have. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Master Conceal in Fair Camouflaging Concealer. This stuff is super full coverage. I don't use it all the time. Just put a little bit on your hand. And then I'm going to take my finger and just tap it underneath my eye. I do some of the blending with my finger in a triangle. I like to put a little bit like on the top of my cheeks right here. One for, you know, to highlight a little bit, and two to cover up a little bit of redness. Pop a little bit on my eyelids because my eyelids are dark. And I'm not going to use that much eyeshadow today. I think I'm going to go more for just like a wash of color on the lid. I want to keep it nice and simple. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge. It's damp. And I'm going to blend the concealer in a little bit more. Just blend out the concealer. And then if you want, you can just go over the face a little bit, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. There's no brush marks or anything. I notice on the top of my nose sometimes I'll get like little brush marks. Super irritating, but just tap it out with your beauty sponge. Set my under eyes. And I didn't really have a drugstore like concealer setting powder, so hopefully this isn't too dark for me. But it's the e.l.f. contour palette, and I believe I got light, and it looks like this. So I'm going to try to use this color to set my my concealer. Just going to go in with a e.l.f. blush brush. I'm going to tap into that get some on my brush, look up, and then set my concealer. Doesn't look too bad. It's a nice powder. I think this whole palette was like $6, and all the colors in it are nice. The highlight palette color, I mean, it's not like that awesome, but for somebody who just likes subtle highlighters, it could probably work for you. But I like the shine, girls. Just setting the concealer in my T-zone. Alright, I think that's all set. Now I'm going to set my face. And I just found this in my makeup collection. I bought it a few months ago. The NYX No Filter Finishing Powder. It might be a little dark for me. It's light beige. But it's a baked setting powder. And it's supposed to like blur your face a little bit. Give you like the filtered look. So I'm just going to get some on a big fluffy brush. And just set my foundation with it. I like to pat it on because I feel like if I like brush it on like this, it's going to move the foundation. So I just like to pat it on. You guys like my little flower ears? I got them from Five Below. I actually found a new makeup brand at Five Below. I was going to do a whole video on it, but I don't know. I'm going to use the eyeliner from them today for my eyebrows because I don't have any drugstore eyebrow products except for the Kokie one, which I'm going to be using too today. So I'm going to try a gel liner to fill in my eyebrows today. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go back into the e.l.f. palette, the e.l.f. contour palette, and I'm going to get a little bit of this lighter brown color on my Real Techniques sculpting brush. And I'm just going to sculpt my cheeks out a little bit. Contouring is finding the hollows of your cheeks or the hollows of your whole face to give it more definition, to slim it down a little bit. So what you want to do is, some people do the fish face, or you can just go like this, bring your lips to the side, and you should be able to see a little bit of where your natural cheekbone starts. So what you want to do is just go right underneath of it where the hollows of it would be and just put your contour right in there. Now the rule is, for your contour, put 2 fingers on the side of your mouth like this, and you never go further in than right here, because if you do that, it's just going to not look very natural. I mean, I don't really play by the rules a lot, so you do you, boo-boo, but I kind of stopped like right before I hit my cheek piercing. And I'm just going to build that up because I don't think I want to bronze today. I think I just want to contour the face. Just suck your cheeks in like this. Find that hollow of your cheek. And just deepen it up a little bit. I like to go up a little bit like this, just to make my cheeks look a little more like sculpted, a little more rounded. I think it makes the cheekbone pop a little bit more. The reasoning of contouring your forehead or bronzing it is to make it look smaller. So if you have a larger forehead, or you just want to look bronzed like me, I don't think my forehead is very large. I think it's normal. But I like to bronze it up a little bit, contour it up. But yeah, the whole reasoning is to make your forehead not look as large, because you're shadowing the inside, so you're kind of making it look a little bit more rounded and not as wide. bit on my brush and do my nose. Hit the bottom of the lip a little bit. If you put a shadow underneath the bottom of your lip, it's going to make your bottom lip look a little bit more pouted. And then hit the chin, go right along the bottom of the jawline. It's going to give your face like an illusion that you have a chiseled chin. And just make you look a little bit more... I have a round face, so I do it. Well, one, because I have a double chin, and it's supposed to give the illusion of it not being there. I mean, obviously it's still there, but having the shadow on it makes it look a little bit smaller. Blush. I just picked up this. I got this at Five Below too. I don't know if you guys have a Five Below where you're at, but it's just a store where everything is $5 and below, and it carries everything, from electronics to toys to house things to makeup. It's a pretty cool little store. So I picked up Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. It's a nice little like neutral apricot-y color. And smile a little bit and hit the apples of the cheek. And then since I didn't bronze my face, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to be quite generous with it. Yeah, it's not showing up as intense on the camera, but I want to have nice pigmented cheeks. You know, this is an Easter look. I'm not going to be that crazy with my eyes. To sculpting palette, Astoria, I have no idea how to say that, but sculpting palette in Astoria. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to mix these two colors. A little bit more of that color, but mix them together. They're like a highlighting blush, but I'm going to use it and put it right on top of that Wet n Wild blush. Just to give it more of like a pinky glow. Super duper cute. Keep highlighting for the last thing I do because it's my favorite, and that's just what I like to do. Eyebrow brush, or eyebrow brush. I think this is a knockoff of Anastasia, but we're just gonna brush through our eyebrows. The Kokie Cosmetics Highbrow Angled Eyebrow Brush in Rich Brunette. I did a review on this brand. They're new at Walmart. You could go check that out. It's on my channel out a little bit. I like to have it out a lot, actually. And then I'm just going to start filling in the front of my brow. When I first used this, I didn't like it at all. I thought it was super rough, but the more I use it, the more I like it. It glides right on now. I think it might have had like a coating on it that I had to get through, but now it's like super creamy, super blendable, and I highly, highly recommend it. And then I just kind of like carved my eyebrow out a little bit, gave it the shape that I want to have, and now I'm going to take it straight on like this, and then I'm going to lightly flick the front of my eyebrow just to give it a little bit of color, and then press a little bit harder and fill in these hairs. And then I'm going to go back in with a gel liner. Yeah, gel liner. Because I like my eyebrows pretty dark. So this stuff is super smooth and creamy, this pencil. and it just makes me mess up sometimes. It gets away from me and it goes whoop. My eyebrows aren't uneven because I make them uneven. They're uneven because I did the people's eyebrow all the time when I was little. I used to watch WWE and The Rock was my favorite. And so I learned how to do the people's eyebrow, and now this eyebrow is just stuck up. Like, not snooty, but like it's just stuck up. So it makes my eyebrows look super uneven. It doesn't bother me, but I have had a couple comments like, oh, this girl thinks her makeup is so nice, but her eyebrows aren't even. I'm like, girl, they're sisters, not twins. Get over it. Now here is the moment of truth. It's a new brand that I just found at Five Below. It's called Smoke and Mirrors, and they have a nice black gel eyeliner. So I'm going to take this on my eyebrow pencil. Tiny bit. I'm going to wipe the extra on the back of my hand, just so I know I don't have a bunch on there. And I'm going to start filling my eyebrows in. Hopefully this is not a disaster. Too bad. Now I don't know how this is going to wear throughout the day. I don't know if it's going to smudge off, move, what it's going to do. But for right now, it doesn't look too bad. I'm super excited about this. Alright, this is from Target, the Pixie brand, and it is the It's Judy Time collab. I see a few people rave about this already, and when I seen it, I wanted to pick it up. Beautiful warm tones, a nice shimmery black, just beautiful colors. A little bit of this color right here. Pack it on a big fluffy eyeshadow brush and just run that right in the crease. Beautiful. Do the same thing to the other eye. I'm just going to get a little bit of this darker color, just tap my brush in it, and just swipe that right on the, like, closer to the lid. In the crease, just below that color we just added. And just blend that out a little bit. Just a flat shader brush like this. And I'm going to go into this shimmery gold shade. Pack that on my brush. And I'm going to pack that all over my lid. So pretty. I want to get a nice layer of that all over my lid from inner corner to out. Pat it on there. Take that same fluffy brush I used for the crease, no excess product, and just blend the crease a little bit into this orangey brown shade. I'll pop that on my lower lash line. I'll take a little bit in the outer corner. Well, like, I'm not going to be that dramatic with the eyes today, and boom. Like this. I'm going to wet it. And I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to pop it in my inner corner. Drag it onto the lid a tiny bit. Take this little flat brush right here. And I'm going to go into, let's go into this dark chocolate brown right here. I'm just going to get a tiny bit on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to push it down on my eyelash line just to smoke it out a little bit. It gives you the illusion that your natural lash line, like your natural lashes, are thick without having to do a big dramatic eyeliner. I should just smoke it out even more. Just brush it along there. Maybelline Colossal Chaotic Lash. New drugstore found mascara. So I want to test this out. I have used it a couple times already and I'm not impressed, but we don't need that much today. Mascara on. No wispies. Just wait for the glue to get tacky, about 30 seconds. I like to blow on them or swoosh them through the air. And you're going to look down at a mirror, come in at like a downward angle, pop them on right in the middle, take the outer piece, pop that on the outer, then come over and grab the inner corner, pop that on. And you just gotta finagle with them a little bit. Now they're on. Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Radiant Lights. You could get this at Ulta. Beautiful, like rose gold highlighter right here. Right above the eyebrow onto the forehead a little bit. And then right here, kind of like a C motion. From the eyebrow, temples, top of the cheeks. There on the tip of the nose. And then bring it right down the center. Cupid's bow. So I'm going to take the Melted Matte Too Faced and It's Happening. It is about to happen, ladies. Alright, a bit more mascara to blend in my lashes. Grab a Q-tip, spray that, and I'm going to go into my highlighter right on the inner corner of my eye. Alright guys, I am done with my easy all drugstore makeup, Easter makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry guys, but my video cut out. I just want to let you know I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a nice big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day.